When I went to college, guys were way smarter than me. 4.0s, 3.0s, they went to the Ivy League high schools, came to Oakwood from these great high schools. Most of them are not doing what I'm doing. Why? Because it's not about where you come from. It's about heart. You come to a place where, being smart ain't enough. You got to have heart. That's why I wake up every morning at 2 o'clock, 2:30, because I got my mama counting on me. I got my sister counting on me. I got my son and my daughter counting on me. I got a world that gets up every morning and watches me. Stop being this high school dropout. Stop giving up. Stop sleeping on the streets. Stop walking up and down Fecal Avenue like you ain't got nothing, and get your GED. Stop being afraid to take a test. Stop being afraid to go to college because your daddy didn't go and your mama didn't go. I don't do well in math. You're right. You ain't never studied. I'm not good in writing because you have never written before. You can't get through a writing class and you got tutor after tutor, resource after resource. The problem is you ain't never felt no pain before. You're soft. It's a soft generation. You quit on everything. You have to give it everything you got. No more TV, no more parties, no more playing. If you don't have a 4.0, what you need to be doing is studying. And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful, as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. Some of you love sleep more than you love success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you got to be willing to give up sleep.
So you say you want it as bad as you want to breathe. Then it's showtime. It's examination time. It's time to get tested, to test your will, your endurance. It's time to test your heart, to test your limits.
But I'm exactly where I wanted to be because I realized I got to commit my very being to this thing. I gotta breathe it, I gotta eat it, I gotta sleep it. And until you get there, you'll never be successful in life. But once you get there, I guarantee you, the world is yours. So work hard and you can have whatever it is you want.
His assistant strives to get the Huskies as close as possible.
What we're trying to do is put you guys in situations where you get to see for yourself without being told. And there's going to be times when we don't have the opportunity to just stop the game and go, okay, time out, let's talk this over. There's going to be times when you guys have got to figure it out on your own, and there's got to be times when in a huddle, somebody's got to step up and say, this is what we're going to do, damn it, and let's get it done. Some individuals have got to step up and make big-time plays. Not when we're up 25, not in the first 5 minutes. I'm talking about when you're in deep shit and everybody's tired and you can't see straight. That's when somebody's got to make big plays. Okay? Let's go.
Another good day.
Together, 1, 2, 3.
Together.
She's right up there. She's a great shooter. And we need other people on our team being great shooters. But that comes with practice. I'm sure she didn't wake up one morning and say, oh, just want to be a good shooter today. You got to get your butt in the gym. Steph Curry showed you that. I saw him in high school. He looked like a 2-year-old out there. But the boy could shoot. And so what did he do? He kept shooting. So if people think they're going to get it on the pillowcase, it's not going to happen. You can't nap your way to being a great shooter and Facebooking and all these things that teenagers do. You need to put the phones down, stop FaceTiming, stop tweeting, and get your butt in the gym. And it don't have to be an hour, 2 hours, 20 minutes every day. That's what Nicole does. 10 minutes after practice every day. That's it. It's no magic formula. There's those secret potions you rub on your hands. Get your butt in the gym and practice. Period. End of story. And you can shoot like that too. Absolutely. Every team needs to do more than that. Women's basketball, can you hear me? Get your butt in the gym. You got people throwing the ball over the basket. Nobody wants to watch that. I don't. I enjoy watching good, solid basketball that people make their shots, whether I'm on coaching against them or my team doing it. Women's basketball players need to get their butt in the gym and get shots up because we can't dunk. Brittany Griner's graduated. I don't see nobody else dunking out here. Candace Parker, she gone long time ago. People need to get in the gym. That's where our game needs to grow. We need to be shooting the ball and making it. And then people will come out and watch us play. Sorry to go on my soapbox, but that's how I feel about it. We need some more Romeos and Baumans out here.
Well, hey, listen, hold your heads up high. Listen, we're just not where they're at right now. You know, listen, a fun ride. You're going to remember this forever. I mean, you really will. This was a lot of fun, you guys. We proved a lot of people wrong. We turned a lot of heads. And hopefully we believe that we belong. You know, we talked about who we've beaten the last 3 weeks. 3 top 10 teams. But guys, we can get there. So let's use this as motivation in the off season to get better, to get closer together, to love each other more, continue to improve. And we'll be in a position where we don't have to go cross country twice in a row. And play on the road and live in a hotel and out of a suitcase and eat really bad bacon every morning. But I want to thank you personally, and collectively, you guys. You've been a lot of fun, and I'll just say this last 2 trips. This has been difficult, and nobody has complained.
Recruiting enthusiastic kids is harder than it's ever been. Because every kid watches TV and they watch the NBA or they watch Major League Baseball or they watch the NFL, whatever sport they watch, WNBA, it doesn't matter. And what they see is people just being really cool. So they think that's how they're going to act. And they haven't even figured out which foot to use as a pivot foot, and they're going to act like they're really good players. You see it all the time. You see it at every AAU tournament. You see it every high school game. So recruiting kids that are like really upbeat and loving life and love the game and have this tremendous appreciation for when their teammates do something well, that's hard. That's hard. It's really hard. So on our team, me, my coaching staff, we put a huge premium on body language. And if your body language is bad, you will never get in the game. Ever. I don't care how good you are. If somebody says, well, you just benched Stewie for, 35 minutes in the Memphis game a couple years ago. Yeah, I did. Oh, but that was to motivate her for the South Carolina game the following Monday. No, it wasn't. Stewie was acting like a 12-year-old. So I put her on the bench and said, sit there. It doesn't matter on our team. Now, the other coaches might say, well, you can do that because you got 3 other, All-Americans. I get that. I understand that. But I'd rather lose than watch kids play the way some kids play. I'd rather lose. And they're allowed to get away with just whatever. And they're always thinking about themselves. Me, 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 me. I didn't score, so why should I be happy? I'm not getting enough minutes. Why should I be happy? That's the world that we live in today, unfortunately. And kids check the scoreboard sometimes because they're going to get yelled at by their parents if they don't score enough points. Don't get me started. So when I look at my team, they know this. When I watch game film, I'm checking what's going on the bench. And if somebody's asleep over there, somebody doesn't care, somebody's not engaged in the game, they will never get in the game. Ever. And they know that. They know I'm not kidding. The big difference between a really good player and a great player is great players don't get tired. They just don't. And what makes them great is when the good players get tired, the great player kicks their ass. That's the difference. So every day you're working on that. Every day you're working on that. We can coach ball screens and passing into the post and cutting and playing defense. We're not here to coach your energy level and your effort. That's a given. You wouldn't be here if I had to coach that. That's what other coaches have to do. They have to coach energy. We don't. You all know that. You all know that. Okay?
Success, guys, is a very, very lonely road, man. And along that road, you're not going to see too many friends. You're going to see your shadow most often. See, the thing is, for many people, they've tried the same path you're on, and they failed. You don't burn out mentally because you always burn out physically. You gotta trust in the heart of hearts, inside what you're doing, what you believe in is a worthy cause, a winnable fight. If you allow it to sit, it will grow roots and start breaking you down, destroying the potential of the person you can be. The champions, guys. It's not their potential, it's not their genetics. It's their perseverance to always show up. What I'm saying is the character of who you are. It's not the title that makes you, it's not the success that makes you. The character defines the success, defines the fame, and it starts right there. It's how you look at something. If your name's attached to it, that you do it right, the best of your ability every single time. Championships aren't won in the theater of the arena. They're won in the thousands of hours in the training room, in the labs, in the 5 a.m. runs, and then it's raining when everyone else is sleeping. That's when it's won. The heart of a champion is a light switch that's always on. It doesn't go on and off when someone's watching. It's constant. Fear is self-imposed, meaning it doesn't exist. You create it, you can destroy it too. I love fear. The reason why? Behind every fear is a person you want to be. You face your fears, you become the person you want to be. You run from your fears, you're not living. You're alive, but you're not taking it to freedom. If you face your fears, guys, fear is destroyed. It comes back in as confidence. What else am I capable of? What else am I holding my back from that I'm capable of more? What am I running from I don't need to? What else can I overcome? When you embark on this journey, you must know that it's going to go down before it comes up. But when it comes up, it's going to go so much higher than you've ever been. It begins right now with no one looking at it. The difference between a winner and a loser is the winner gets back up and does it again. It does it again until it goes his way. Sacrificing today for tomorrow's betterment. Something in the near future, relative future, that gives value to today. We all fall down in life. The question is, who gets back up? You go after and you give it all you have. If you lose, at least you tried, man. I failed is 10 times more of a man than someone said, what if? Because what if never went to the arena. You've hit the wall someplace, you've looked in the mirror too many times and haven't smiled. You want to change the situation, move from where you are. And you do it right, the best of your ability every single time. That's the same person who has his hand raised on the podium one day. Because it's hard, it's an uphill battle. It's a path less taken. That's what creates a champion.